Welcome to From Loneliness to Overflow with Matina. I'm your host, a holistic healing coach, divorce recovery coach, and a passionate advocate for personal growth and your guide on the journey to healing. This podcast is for those who are struggling with the feelings of loneliness, disconnection, feeling stuck, and who are ready to discover their inner potential and live a life overflowing with love and connection. Inside, we are going to explore the path from pain to transformation, bridging the gap between loneliness and abundance through heartfelt conversations, spirituality, energy work, and self-awareness. So let's get started on this soulful journey together. Welcome to another episode from Loneliness to Overflow with Matina. When we know that we are in a loneliness state, the one thing that's very, very clear is that we're missing something. Yet, how do you define what we're missing? Today, I want to talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. He defined 5 needs that we have as human beings to really make it in life. And when we go through a loneliness period of time, a chapter of life, there is something missing in one of these 5. And to help you define what it is that's missing right now, I want to go over them right now with you, so that you can find a very tangible explanation as to what you are missing and what you can do to really deepen that sense of belonging with yourself and also with others. But it's always with yourself first. So the very first need as a human being is the basic of life, like the shelter, the warmth, the health, all of those things that we need to survive is the basic need of a human being. Oftentimes, this need is fulfilled by whatever we do and all the things that we are putting our time and effort into, even though we choose often to neglect our own health to provide these needs, be that for ourselves or be that for others. The second need on this hierarchy from Maslow was the sense of safety. What a sense of safety means. It goes beyond this knowing that we need to feel safe and secure. It's also feeling safe and secure with your finances. It's also feeling safe and secure with your health. It's also feeling safe and secure with your parenting, with every area of life that you are creating. How can you build safety in that? The third one is the sense of love and belonging. We have as human beings this need to belong to each other, to really seek people that we can interact with, that we can grow with, that we can build friendships, intimacy, family, love with. And this need goes beyond ourselves. This need as a human being requires us to build community, to build a sense of, oh, I always have this on my side. Be that your family, be that your partner, be that something else, it doesn't matter. But a sense of belonging, once again, in every area of life is very, very important. It goes beyond this notion of only the sense of belonging to others. How is your sense of belonging with your own spirituality? How is your sense of belonging with your parenting style? How is your sense of belonging with your career, with your social life, with your financial life? All of it. How can you create a sense of belonging in that? That's not dependent on it, but actually is enhanced by it. The fourth one on this hierarchy is self-esteem needs. Once we have our crew, now we want to make sure that our self-esteem is fed, that we can have this confidence in ourselves, in what we are wanting to achieve, what we want to create, and how we show up in this world. Our self-esteem needs really deepen the sense of belonging. And the fifth one, in all honesty, this is the one that not many choose to step into, just because they're so taken away by the day-to-day needs of life. There's this false belief that we can't create time for self-actualization, to understanding our own needs, to understanding what's deep within ourselves so that we can birth our own full potential. Today, I want to really lean into the sense of safety with you, but not only the sense of safety in one area of life, not only the basic need of safety, knowing that you are in a country where there's no war, knowing you're when you choose to walk down the street that you will not be robbed or something else would happen to you. That is the basic need of safety. But safety also goes beyond that. In 2020, as I was on my own self-discovery journey, and honestly, I'm still am. I will never be done with my self-discovery because there will always be new layers that are ready to show to me what else is possible. There always will be new layers that want to pull me into a new way of life, a new way of experience, a new way of being. But in 2020, as I started my self-development journey, I chose to do a program called Lifebook. And now I love how John and Missy, the creators of this Lifebook plan, really step into looking at what they want life to be versus what the world tells us what life is. So going from this against the grain journey almost of defining what do I want life to be was a very eye-opening exercise for me. So the way that John and Missy have laid this out is there are 12 categories of life. And every single category of life, we are defining our premise, our vision, our purpose, and then the strategies to realize our premise. It's first allowing yourself to dream big. Then it's about understanding what is the vision, what is my purpose, what is my strategy in this specific category of life. And they have 12 categories that they have defined. And every single category, we got to take time to understand what it is that my heart desires in this specific category. So the 12 categories that they have laid out are health and fitness, intellectual mind. So how do we use our brain? How do we use and train our minds? Our emotional life. How aware are we of our own emotions? Our character. What do you want to be known for? What do you find and define that's important to you? Not to anyone else, but to you. Our spiritual life. How deep do you want to really go? How deep do you really want to go? Our love relationships. And this is for intimate as well as family. Well, I think intimate is really the focus of this category, love relationship. Then the next one is parenting. Now, if you don't have children, but you are exposed to children, what would you want to teach them? How would that style look like? Then social life, your friends, your family. How busy do you want to create your social life? Your financial life? And not what is in your bank account right now, but really truly understanding what it is that you desire from deep within when it comes to your finances. Your career. How big do you want to make it in your career? Are you busy climbing the ladder, or do you have defined and redefined for yourself what that looks like? The quality of life that you are looking to create, and then of course the life vision that you have for everything collectively together. As I went through this exercise and I defined my premise, my vision, my purpose, and my strategies in every single category of life, I had really given my brain what it needs to focus upon. But we also know, as human creatures, we are not driven by our mind. We are driven by emotions. So one thing that I struggled with as I had defined my life book, as I had defined what I want to create, as I had defined what my premise actually really truly is outside of the box that I had received, I struggled with what do I give it time and how do I give myself permission to deepen and create this dream life into actual realizing it in this world, in this lifetime. So as I went on with my own discovery journey, there were two categories that really, really stood out and took me on a very beautiful journey. It was my spiritual life and my emotional life. I started to recognize where my gifts lie. I started to understand how I can help people define the emotions that we so worked hard on pushing and pressing down. How we put a smile on our face and pretend everything is okay while deep down inside there's this emptiness. I can say this because that's what I did. I put on this facade for the world that everything was okay, that I had everything under control, that I could do it all. I needed to prove the world that I could do it all. That's the most loneliness path that I've ever taken. And maybe you are on that path. Maybe you are on that journey for yourself, where you're putting up a smile, while you're making it all happen for everyone else. But deep down inside, there's this questioning of, why am I doing this? Why am I not feeding into my own needs? Why am I neglecting my own emotions? As I went on this journey of my spirituality journey, as well as my emotional journey, I became hyper aware of all the emotions that I had so worked hard on suppressing and pushing down to make it another day. And this is the reality of 95+% of people in this world. We push down our emotions because we don't know how to deal with them. We pretend everything is okay so that we can make it another day. There's no judgment from me here. I did all of that. And I also understood that now that my emotions were speaking to me, I needed to lean in. I did not need to push them away. I actually need to lean in. And I actually need to create the sense of safety in every single category to the degree that I've never done before. I had to define what safety meant for me outside of the basic of, okay, I am safe as a human being. I can walk down the street. I can go get my groceries. I can take care of my kids. It goes beyond that. What is my sense of safety in health and fitness? How healthy do I want to be? How often do I want to exercise? How often do I want to attend to the temple that I have received as my body? What is the safety when it comes to my intellectual life? How am I feeding my brain? Do I choose to watch specific movies that are putting paradigms and fears into my mind? Do I choose to watch the news that is feeding the fear, consciously or subconsciously, continuously on me? How am I choosing to feed my mind? What is the safety parameter when it comes to my mind? What is your sense of safety when it comes to your emotions? How safe is it for you to continue to push down and put away and pretend that your feelings are not there, or that they're not important, or that someone else is more important than you are? What is the parameter when it comes to safety in this specific category? When I look at my character, what safety parameters do I want to give my character? And I know this sounds weird. Like, what are you talking about, Matina? How can you create safety in your character? What I mean by that is, what makes you feel are your value systems that you need to guard that will give you a safety of your own character. So one of my value system is, for example, honesty. I can't pretend. I'm done pretending. If I don't like something, I will say it. I might not say it in the best way. I might even surprise you with what I'm saying, but I will say it because that is my safety paradigm when it comes to my character. I value my honesty. And the people around me that I choose to be around, that choose to be around me, value that in me. They see and recognize and appreciate my honesty. When it comes to my spiritual life, what is my safety parameter here? For me personally, it was the recognition that there's so much more than me, that there's so much more than meets the eye, that I can train my body to experience the beautiful ecstasy energetically, that I get to experience and know how much I am supported with the beautiful oneness of light, how we all are so beautifully connected, how safety is not just a wish, it's a given. It's a given when it comes to spiritual life. How my love relationships? What are my true safety measures when it comes to my intimate love? What do I want that to be? Who do I, as a human being, but more so as a soul, trust to open up to when it comes to my love relationships? The intimacy that we create with someone else goes beyond what we can see. What is my safety parameters when it comes to that? So often I've thought, like, my gosh, I'm so naive. So naive in thinking like the other person is truly being honest and authentic. Yet that is and always will be a safety parameter for myself. But I love my naiveness. I love the fact that I see the good in people. I love that. I don't need to define myself in these structures of what other people have said and done. I get to honor the love in me. I get to honor the love that I give. I get to honor it. And only because I honor my own love first, only because I honor my self-love first, am I able to give in a degree that I can. It's very deep what I just said. I never had that self-love for myself. I was seeking that love from outside. But now that I've found this self-love, this knowing how deserving I freaking am of this beautiful light and love, I show up differently. So what is the safety parameter when it comes to your love relationships? When it comes to parenting, what is my safety parameter? And it goes beyond the need to be able to provide for my kids. It actually goes, this need in me, it goes beyond what my parents gave me. We always want to do better than our parents did. We always do. And when we are striving to be better and provide more than what we received, we get to define what is the safety parameter here. On various occasions, I had to learn that I value quality time above everything else. My kids, my beautiful young kids, my souls that I get the privilege to see grow without the need to define who they are, what they need to do, and how they get to create it. I actually see myself as this guide for them versus as the dictator or as the parent that defines what life needs to be or looks like. We get to choose. We get to choose how we want to create this. We get to choose how we want to feed their minds. So for me, spending time with them one-on-one or playing games or taking them to a specific experience fuels me so much more than providing them with the latest and the greatest gadgets. The latest and the greatest gadgets don't define safety for me when it comes to parenting. The quality time does. When it comes to my social life, what type of friends or circle am I open to creating? Am I open to welcoming? Am I open to spending time with? What is the safety parameter there? Now, with my open heart and the love that I have to give, I try different things. And sometimes I know this community is not for me, and the other community is exactly what I've been looking for and longing for in my life. And I've created beautiful friendships close by and far in this world that are valuable to me because somewhere down the line, we both were seeking something similar. My friends that I've created all around the world with my spirituality deepening have been on the same path as me, not doing the same things as me, but have been on the same path as me. We both can value how different our spiritual path looks like and can both encourage each other to grow, to build more, to keep going, to be that encouraging voice on the side of the road, cheering you on for whenever you need it. These friendships mean the world to me. And yes, while they're not physically in my area of where I live, they have added value beyond measures. So when it comes to my safety in my social life, I get to choose what are the circles that deserve my time, that I want to choose to give my time to. And what are also the circles that will fall away because they are not a part of your journey moving forward. We need to let go to create space and welcome what's next for us. Creating safety in a social life is so important. Being okay with letting go of the old paradigms, old friendships, to welcome the new is important for your own evolution. And the more that you get to let go of this paradigms, okay, I cannot let go of this. Or I've never had friends and I will never create friends in my life. Or the false belief system that no one wants to hear from me. What if someone does? What if someone does want to hear from you? What if there's something bigger and better inside of you that's calling you out, but the belief systems and the fears are not allowing you to get out of it? It's so important for you to create better safety measures for yourself and break through those limiting beliefs that are not serving you. Go out and meet someone new for the once. Yes, it might disappoint you, but it might also surprise you. It might not become the best friend ever, but it might just become the right friend for now. We are so occupied with how long will this friendship last? How long will this relationship last? How long will this go? That we forget to live in the moment. Be in the moment of now. Be in the moment of the gifts that the universe is serving you with right now. And we can open up many more gift boxes. All we need to do is be willing to explore inside of your own safety parameters, calling your limiting beliefs the bullshit that it is, and stepping into the new so that you can create something new, so you can welcome something new. What are your safety parameters when it comes to your financial life? Now, I was a big victim here. I have always said, I'm going to do it all. I'm going to have a great life. I'm going to have great experiences, even though I had never given myself the time and grace to learn and study financial literacy. That goes beyond the textbooks. That goes beyond what the world tells me. That goes beyond this paradigm that I need to make money to spend money. No, we get to make money, be smart with our money, and invest our money so it can grow for us. It can do the magic for us. Before we dive back in, I have something transformative to share with you. It's called the Alignment Collective. Release, Rebuild, and Rise. My signature group coaching program designed to help you unlock the life you deserve. Every month, we focus on a key area of life, from health to relationships, career, and more. In the first 2 weeks, we energetically release what's holding you back. Then we shift into calling in the abundance and clarity that you desire. And in the final week, we come together for a powerful group coaching, sharing our wins, our challenges, and raising the collective energy. Are you ready to release what doesn't serve you, rebuild your foundation, and rise into your potential? Try it for 50% off with discount code GROWTH. Visit matinasingh.com/meditation. The link is also found in the description. I can't wait to support you on this journey. But before you can grow the money, we need to be so fully aware that we are deserving of the money. You are deserving of the money. Money is not a bad thing. Money is neutral. Money goes and flows in all directions. In all directions. Yet the world creates this narrative that there's a scarcity, that there isn't enough, that we can't dream too big, that that's just living our heads in the clouds. It's not real. Nothing is furthest from the truth. We can create the life that we are looking to create that goes beyond measures. We can welcome money from every angle that goes beyond measures, but you need to be willing to create better safety measures in this category as to what is your new non-negotiable. What is a safety measure here for you? How much money do you need and require in your safety account, in your checking account, in your investing account to really feel good about this? How do you need to organize your finances in a way that it will give you the sense of safety for the future versus working towards your pension? We don't know how much life we have to live, but we do know that with our mind, we can create a better reality now. When it comes to your career, what are your safety measures? Is that manager that is not treating you well, but you feel so safe with the health program or with the salary amount that you're getting, that you're willing to deal with his or her demeaning behavior? Because that is what so many of us do. We give away a sense of safety to receive another part of safety. Just because we haven't defined what is our safety measure when it comes to career. Is my safety measure my dignity? Or is my safety measure the number that hits my account every month? And am I willing to let go of my sense of safety there, my sense of dignity there? Or am I just living this paradigm where I haven't defined what my parameters are in the safety when it comes to safety in my career? Therefore, I'm dealing with things that I don't like, don't appreciate, don't welcome, yet feel stuck that this is what my reality needs to be. Not okay. So not okay. When it comes to your quality of life, are you so happy and sufficient with travel plans once a year, once 2 years, or do you want to travel more? And how can you create a life that allows you that quality of life, that allows you to experience life as you go versus waiting till you retire to experience all of that? The whole notion of waiting for retirement to welcome that is old. Let's make a decision for ourselves that we are ready to let go of the old to welcome the new, to welcome the unknown, to welcome the possibilities, to welcome the magic of life. What is your quality of life? What does it need to look like for you? What is your non-negotiable in safety when it comes to your quality of life? Maybe the non-negotiable is I'm going to have 2 trips every single year. That's a non-negotiable. And I'm going to plan it in so no one can mess with that. Because if I don't plan it in, something else will fill that space. So how can you create your non-negotiables? When it comes to your life vision, your whole life vision, not this year, not this month, not this day, your whole life vision, what type of life do you want to create? Who gets to be on that beautiful journey with you? Is that your partner? Are that your family members? Your friends? Your children? What type of a life do you want to create? Do you want to travel all around the world, work remotely anywhere you go? Or do you want to be in one place and really live that life from that one place? What does that need to be? There's no good or right here, right or wrong here. No good or bad here. You get to decide what's your life vision. What's a non-negotiable when it comes to safety in your life vision? When I went through every single category and defined what was my sense of safety, it became a whole different journey. But I also had to lean into what my mind didn't know that was living in my subconscious. And through the beautiful work that I've been doing and I continue to do, I've been able to step into a group experience for people where we are releasing whatever is stuck in the sense of safety when it comes to a specific category. You can join that journey. Just go to matinasingh.com/meditation and join that journey where we are going to enhance 360 every area of life collectively with a group where you get to release whatever is stuck and not serving when it comes to the sense of safety in every category of life. The way we do it is similar to the way that Lifebook works. Every month is a specific category. So for the month of December, we're looking at the life vision. We're getting ready for the next year, the 2025, and releasing anything that's in the way of the sense of safety when it comes to the life vision that we want to create. And maybe you have never sat yourself down to create what that life vision looks like for you. Reach out. You don't have to do this alone. That's the beauty part of things. We don't have to do it alone. The magic that I've seen working for the last 1.5 years, helping the group release at the specific categories of life, the sense of safety, following with the sense of belonging, following with really bringing in and welcoming the new, and the collective coaching that we do. It's been absolutely remarkable to see and witness what can happen when we open ourselves up for the unknown. When we not only function from our intellectual life, our mental capacity, but we also step into what else is possible for when we look at our own bodies. And yes, I said bodies. I'm a believer that we have 4 bodies. Our physical body that everyone sees, our mental body that really allows us to think in a certain way, our emotional body that has all of these emotions based on our life experience and past, and your spiritual body, the deep sense of knowing how you're so beautifully connected to the oneness of the world. So the question that I have today for all of you, what are your parameters when it comes to the sense of safety in every category of life that goes beyond the basic need of feeling safe when you walk down on a street, when you go get the groceries, when you're taking care of your children, or when you're doing your work? Let's think beyond that. In every category of life, what are your parameters when it comes to that creation of safety? And these parameters, and this is the beauty part of it, these parameters don't need to match with anyone. There is this intense knowing and care inside of you that will propel you to the next part of life. But it can only do it when you allow it. So for this beautiful new year, 2025, that's around the corner for us, let's welcome that. Let's welcome the beauty, the ease, the grace, the magic, the true magic that we get to hold on to. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Thank you for listening. I hope this episode has helped you to feel less alone in finding tools towards a life which is overflowing with love and purpose. If you enjoyed the episode, please take a second to rate and review. Each review helps us to reach more individuals who are seeking healing and personal growth just like you. And don't forget to take a screenshot and share your aha moments on your Instagram stories and tag me, Singh Matina. See you next week. Take care.